Yeah, we haven't had many map changes to the map pool for quite some time, but in recent history, we've had two big updates with Theme Park and Oregon coming in. So with those two fresh additions to the map pool, it's made things a little bit more lively. And then Mira. So now that you have all three of those gone, defense becomes a little bit easier to penetrate. But as we've seen with those offensive bans, things can still be extremely
open. Considering the limitation of the attacker bans, that's quite a bit of progress being made by the Soniqs. Take a look at the swing, though, from easily. He'll be able to catch Dream sitting back over towards Cash. A trade attempt coming in from Mark, but it's going to fail. And
Sloppy gets one, but easily with an immediate refrag. No, it's a quad kill for him. Can he ace out the very first round? Actually, it's going to be Creators. The only man left alive, but it's not easily to clean it up. It's iconic, and Soniqs find their first round.
So though I was talking about how entry power is going to be a pretty big factor in determining how, although there's still one more defender holding top stairs.
Oh, how the turntables as the Soniqs walk in with a flawless round, claim round 2 for the defense, but it's being absolutely shredded by the Soniqs. Crazy finally picks one up, almost back-to-back flawless rounds for the Soniqs, but trying to fix this situation with a very low mag capacity on this SMG-11. Practically has to reload after every single kill, but he's already bagged himself too. This is the time for Crazy to show up. It's a 1 versus 3. He does have a nitro cell to try and help himself out just a little bit, but at range, this gun doesn't work out too well. Crazy's just making it look really, really easy right now. It's down to Super and Iconic, both on very low HP, which is the exact words you want me to hear, or you want to hear from me, if you're rooting for Tempo Storm, especially with this SMG-11. That's a quad kill for Crazy. It's going to be an ace clutch if he can find it. Again, it's up to Iconic with a flick, and Crazy with the ace to lock it down. Tempo finds their very first round, and that's an exclamation mark if I've ever seen one.
Sloppy chiming in the chat as well, just to add some, oh no, the nitro cell is going to come out. That's going to destroy the charge on the door, and another one from Dream as well.
Hasn't gotten a kill just yet inside of this round, but Soniqs have to push, and Tempo Storm bring it back with a flawless round after the previous round being an ace. It seems that Tempo's finally come back alive.
The nitro cell has been like the killer.
Utility dump over that wall. We're out of grenades. We're out of stuns on two separate operators. But this offense of Tempo getting picked apart on almost every front. Iconic's just walking around giving people the business with the
They wanted to try and go in from the separate angles. Unfortunately, they lost control of maintenance, so trying to push in there was not an option. Despite that, still making a little bit of impact here, as I believe they picked up 2 kills before the round closed out. And Soniqs was able to trade those back into their favor to finish things off. That round serves as a round, excuse me.
Like free kills for Iconic. If you can just click the button. Just click the button, Iconic. There you go. Sloppy and Crazy. 3 kills in the span of 5 seconds here. Only 45 seconds remain for Tempo to try and get something to happen. Does have a target inside of Initiation, but he's behind a hard wall, and it's Super with a swing and a hit. Stop him from doing anything, but finally Iconic gets discovered, but immediately refragged after Sloppy's already
pivotal part to the victory here, being able to get that kill from back arcade. Easily, that's his second on the round. Super gonna try and stop this, maybe win it on timer. Catches one trying to deploy utility, gets shot back by that very same utility, and caught mid-reload. Crazy will take him out in a very crazy round, and Tempo will take number 9.
This may be the most unfortunate game I've ever seen Super play in my life.
Slowly getting pushed back, but ultimately still finding the kills. Comfy, J9, all picking up frags. In fact, between the two of them,
Creators, that sniper could come in handy. What a spray! Rips his head off for him. See if he's aware of the next one. He is. Takes down Gomfy. The secondary SMG works so well with the shot, but with very, very low time, doesn't have much. He'll be able to clean up his own kill, transfers, but it's all going to be a participation trophy. Creators gets 3 kills for his leisure.
This could be the end of their run on this map. Still dealing with this initiation player. Sloppy is finally going to get things started for his team with the first kill in the round against J9. Another player will fall from Tempo, though, as Dream gets knocked out by Iconic. He's got a great lineup to immediately punish these players should they try to push in from Yellow Hall. And like just like that, man, they're going to fall like dominoes easily, Super easily again, all picking up frags at the end here.
Bandit as well, so Mutant Kaid on deck for wall denial. Mira removed, and then also remember, we're going to keep reminding you throughout these ban phases that Echo is cannot reciprocate it. Some impacts in, impact into AK in the R4. Almost a very nice shot from J9, but not able to slip through the cracks. Creators popping off at the back of sight. It's a triple kill now, removing every head in the way. Doesn't even matter. Tempo Storm all over this round.
Tempo going to take great control, obviously after quite a bit of lead up to that explosion.
Back-to-back hat tricks on rounds. Does have J9 at the top of red. Does it work? No. J9 with a very nice flick. Knows there's one there, but he aims too high. And Mark closes out round 2.
We're talking about how Soniqs, for the most part, just kind of winning their fights on the last map to win a lot of swing out, but he makes what's, in my opinion, the smart decision here and falls back to play for the actual site. The problem is the site push is coming in. Gomfi can easily pick up the first two. They're going to lose Super on the exchange, though. And right after that, Sloppy gets a second on to easily. Gomfi, now the last man between. Gomfi also has his last other opponent waiting out just by the garage window. Diffuser goes onto the ground. Gomfi finds the first pickup. He already knows where the last player is. It's already a triple, and he completes the 1v4. Creators, the worst timing to peek into that, and Gomfi's just gifted the final kill. And of course, with plenty of time for this defuse, Soniqs are finally going to get onto the board.
In between a
That he can, but it's tough to do so. Iconic with the first trade back against the attacking roster right now. Super and J9 also find some picks here, bringing tempo down to just 2. It's all on Crazy and Dream. They now have the diffuser onto the ground. Do they have the positioning necessary to fend off the retake? First player moves in. Super finds the opening kill, and J9
fire as they're trying to work their way in to get this diffuser down. Iconic follows up. That's a double kill for him on the round. Very nice shot to follow that up even towards Jacuzzi wall. Pops into bathroom now. Doesn't check his right angle, and it's Iconic sitting behind the metal sheet in the middle of the room. Iconic working his way throughout the entire bomb site like a ghost. You can't find him.
Picks up one by taking out Sloppy. Crazy, the only open opportunity here now for tempo. And he's going to get blasted out of the round as easily finishes things off for the Soniqs, solidifying that 4-2 halftime score we brought up at the beginning of the round. He's going to look to carry it forward a little bit. It's actually going to be working his way in through oil. Oh no! And he ends up getting down. He's not out just yet though, so if he can back up far enough, he might be revivable. In the meantime, careful with how he commits himself to the rest of these pushes. He was able to get himself back up, but can he commit himself into the fight? Sloppy with the next pickup here. It's all on Iconic at very, very low HP, and he's going to get himself one more even. But Sloppy finally finishes things off, and Tempo claim round number 7.
They had everything that they needed, all except for mark him, and he's going to attempt to shoot him through that soft hash, or they're going to do this, and I'm going to be completely wrong, but it works out anyways. Great setup from them in Super's hands, so once he starts trying to put that down, it'll be to the 1v2, but it doesn't even matter when J9's able to take down Crazy. They have some hot marks inside of sight. They need to try and put this down, but Sloppy finds yet another kill. If he's able to kill Super, this will be a quad on the round, and a very big clutch. It's the pre-fire. Sloppy, quite a bit of damage dealt to him, but it doesn't matter. A quad for him on the round, and round 9 in the backpack.
Super loses his train on Sloppy right at the very end.
Actually are expecting it. They've bullied their way into sight. Diffuser's down though, as it's a flood from blue, but a trade from dirt comes from easily. Another down, but it's Iconic to finally seal out the round. Soniqs not letting this one go too easily.
Very hectic round as it basically just turns into a death match at the end of it. Both teams going in against him. Iconic again, first up to bat here though on the entry. Let's make it 2 before he finally gets 3 fight here. Soniqs working for a lot of control to the inside of Church. In fact, they're going to be able to take it. A great opportunity given to J9 here. He's only able to impact on a 1 player though. Easily helps to make things up as he knocks out Mark and leaves everything on to Dream in what is now a 1 versus 2. He's got a hot ping on the 1 player. Just gas him out and prevent him from being able to push back into the site. And that's actually a pretty big deal, because despite the fact that Dream was unaware of it, he could have tried to roll back in and have himself the isolated 1v1 at that point, but hesitated a bit too much. Gave the opportunity to J9.
Over lounge and be able to do some soft destruction underneath. Iconic with a very nice shot, but immediately gets traded out. He actually ends up getting
from the downstairs part of the building.
Well, slow and steady for the Soniqs now, but entire game. They still have one to worry about in Rafters, but they haven't hurt him just yet. An amazing shot from J9. Gets right back onto the plant, needs him to hold the cross. He rushes, he's able to take him down, hops the window, fries 1, 3 seconds remaining. They need to be able to put this diffuser down, though. Somebody has to pick it up. Plenty of shotgun power, but it's J9 again, and the Soniqs close it out in 2-0 fashion.
Oh, we need a timer on that one, man. That had to be so close to 0 on it overall. They just barely take out that last player and manage to clutch out the map.
Hi, congratulations on the victory. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. So, Super, you've been talking smack about Tempo Storm, mocking them. How does it feel to get this victory?
I mean, it doesn't feel like anything. Honestly, beating Tempo Storm's like waking up in the morning. You just do it every single time until you die, and I'm still alive, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Pretty casual about that. I kind of thought you all came out guns blazing and you wanted to crush your opponent. Is there anything that you want to say to Tempo Storm?
I mean, I feel like I've said a lot already. They know what I think about them. They're not good. We know they're not good. Everybody else knows they're not good. You know, saw Troy talking about them on Intero's podcast, and you know, some people bring the energy to matches. Some people play for the scrim GGs, and I think we know what kind of team they are. I actually thought Crazy played really well, especially, I mean, that 5v1 clutch is one of the first aces, or one of the very few aces, so, you know, props to him for that. But, I mean, we basically were blasting them on the first map, and they had 2 clutches, and then on the second map, I mean, we were kind of feeling sorry for them, so we like to give them some hope, but at the end of the day, you know, we'll step on their throats when it comes down to it.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you pointed out his ace. That was pretty nice. But you got the victory against Tempo Storm. What message do you want to send out to the other teams in the NA that may be sleeping on the Soniqs?
They should pray that Slubin can't play in time. That would be my suggestion, to pray.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Super, and congratulations again on your victory. All right. Let's get back to the analysts. Veli, Jesse.